Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Vaughn. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, Badger, I'm keeping my mic muted so then I can, like, hear that stuff.
The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with
I'll
the
mute
guys
it whenever I'm about to have a reaction.
Talk with GMs who are putting together a team. A lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh my gosh! I thought I was about to pick that up.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, we could pick that off again.
The target incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Oh my gosh, I can hear myself.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Come on, baby. It's 20.
Now Newton on first down.
Dang it!
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
That was a stupid
brings
pass.
it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Zadarius Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, it's complete, still. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Throwing stupid passes.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
What's that?
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
You're not ready! You're not ready!
4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
All day,
You
every
hear me
day.
laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick me up. Here we go. Out, here we go. Let's go.
Here's Watson.
Push him back. Push him back.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to drop.
Sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're still. Get a 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Newton. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. To try again after the sack. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Newton now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Gun. Defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Watch the edge. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Great. Watch the run.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we talk. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to let it. And that's caught inside the 35. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Jackson, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now. A little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, it's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 71 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
That's caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got Fuller. And he was out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Great job, man. Keep getting those touchdowns.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they
Let's
add
go.
2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays.
Oh
When
my
you
gosh,
fake
Mike.
it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there, put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
You got nothing.
Here's Watson. This complete to the tight end Clay. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And tight coverage there. Knocked away, incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back,
My mic keeps
and
doing
that
that sound.
miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game. As they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's
My
just
mic,
their first.
bro.
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Dang it.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall.
All remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And the pressure gets to him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Back to throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Stills the intended target. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. Hey!
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Slam, slam. Switch 8.
They'll go again to Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton, they'll roll him out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
they like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll run it with Jones.
Laughing, bro, 'cause that's how we do it.
Signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Newton's going to throw it. It's caught here by Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Newton now to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
That's smart.
On the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
One last throw here for Watson. And for the
Pick 6 for final. Let's get it.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will score.
GG. Let's clap. Clap with me.
Makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that.
Watson was the MVP. He lost. That sucks.
When you look in the record books,
the early
you'll see
rewards,
this team,
MVP for the early rewards, and now he's lost.
Your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there. Partner Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Alright guys, well, if y'all liked it, thanks for tuning in. See ya.